is up, guys? It's TimeForDillon, back at it again with another crypto video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on crypto. In today's video, I want to do a quick update on my Helium hotspot miner because what I had to do was pretty insane in order to get this thing working. And I'm still actually not done. I'm gonna be doing the final steps right now and getting this thing off of relayed status. And I know a lot of you guys probably have this same problem that I had, and especially if you guys have Spectrum internet, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. These routers suck. So in today's video, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do to get that status off relayed so that it can start earning good crypto. All right, guys, stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, so here we are. First things first. I actually went over this in my last video, but I'm gonna go over it again because I'm sure a lot of you guys probably didn't see my last video. But if you do want to see it, go ahead, go to my channel. It's literally the last video I made. It says Spectrum routers suck, and that's so true. So I have here the BOBCAT 300 miner, and as you guys already know, I have Spectrum internet. So the problem with these BOBCAT miners, with them being relayed, is that basically what's happening is the BOBCAT miner is allowing communication to go out this way, right? It goes from here through the router to the modem to the internet. And the problem with it being relayed is that these devices can't actually receive communications back towards the miner, because the router acts as a firewall. So what you need to do in order to have the relayed status taken off, or fix basically the relayed status, get rid of it, fix the BOBCAT miner so that it's no longer being relayed through another BOBCAT miner, is that you need to set up what's called a port on your router. And what it's actually called is port forwarding. And basically what that is you're creating a hole or a port in your firewall, and your firewall is the router itself. So what happens is it allows the router to receive communications through the router and send it directly to the device, and vice versa. So essentially what we're doing here is we're setting up a server. That's basically what we're doing in a nutshell. But yeah, guys, so the problem with Spectrum is that the routers they provide, this one right here, I'm sure you guys know exactly what type of router this is right here, is these routers don't allow you to port forward, which really sucks. So I had to go out and buy this router, and this router is actually this one right here. It's the Linksys AC1200. I think normally they're like I don't know. I think normally they're like 120 bucks or something like that. But I was lucky enough to pick one up for 80 bucks, $79.99 from Best Buy. And yeah, it was the cheapest one that I could get today. And I didn't want to wait any longer, so I just went out to Best Buy and scooped this thing up for 80 bucks. And yeah, I know 80 bucks. No one wants to spend more money. Now I'm like $600 in on this BOBCAT project. But the good news is if you guys have Spectrum, which I'm sure probably some of you guys do because you're watching this video, you're actually paying $5 a month to rent this device right here, this router, this one that won't allow you to port forward. And yeah, you know, there's really no issues with this router other than the fact that you can't port forward. Works fine for everything else. I'm sure you guys know that. But since I need to port forward, I needed to go buy this router. And so I went and bought this one. It was the cheapest one I could buy. And it's actually really easy. With the Linksys setup, you're actually able to set up port forwarding directly from the Linksys app. So what's pretty cool with this Linksys device, with this Linksys router, you're actually able, see, look right here, you're able to control from the app. So it's the Linksys app. I'll actually show you guys exactly what to do with the app. If you guys are in the same situation as me, you have the same setup that I have. I'm actually going to screen record so you guys can see exactly what to do. And then another thing that I wanted to do was show you guys how to actually switch the BOBCAT over from Wi-Fi to Ethernet. It's really simple, super easy. and then you can actually verify that it's actually switched over to Ethernet. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna jump on my phone. I'll screen record for you guys, show you guys exactly how to switch this over from Wi-Fi to Ethernet, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to port forward, set that up, and then we'll be done. So the first step to actually see, really, there's two things that we could do. We could see what this is, how this is actually connected to our internet from our Helium app on our phones. We can actually verify to see if it's connected via Ethernet or via Wi-Fi. And the way we do that is step one, you have to put it in pair mode. So I don't know where my little poker is, so I just have a paper clip here. It works fine for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna poke the back of this guy for like 5 seconds. I think that's how long you need to do it. My bad, it's getting ugly here. Just give me 1 second. Oh, we'll get this bad boy right now. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. So we're pressing it. Press it for 5 seconds, and then you're gonna see this puppy turn blue. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually jump on my phone so you guys can see exactly what to do. All right, so we're in the app, and basically you're just gonna click on your hotspot, and then up at the top right corner, there's a little gear. You click on that, and that's gonna take us to this screen. And then since we're in pair mode on the hotspot, you're just gonna click pair right there at the bottom. And then what this is going to do is it's going to show all of the hotspots that are in your vicinity that are in pair mode. So that'll be my BOBCAT miner 300. So I'll click on that. When you click on that, it's going to take you to the screen right here that has 3 different tabs. The first one is Diagnostic, so we'll click on that. And basically this is just going to show us some general information. So peer-to-peer connections, outbound, inbound, those are both good. Blockchain sync, blah, 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 all the other information. And then at the bottom, it's the firmware that it's currently at, and then, of course, right above that, Wi-Fi network. So when you click on this, it's going to show you all of the available Wi-Fi networks down below. And then connected via, it shows the current network that you're connected to. And we know that this is Wi-Fi because it doesn't say Ethernet. If you were connected via Ethernet, it would actually say Ethernet. So since we're not connected via Ethernet, we know that right now we're connected via Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so as you guys saw, I'm still connected to Wi-Fi. And actually I'm connected to Wi-Fi because I actually unplugged my Ethernet cable just to show you guys how to do this. But basically all you're gonna need to do, it's so easy, and I was totally overthinking this. And actually, someone in my comment section on the last video told me that I could have done this right from the get-go. But, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys were just rushing to set this up like I was. And you just wanted to go through as fast as possible, which is what I did. And, yeah, so this is how you do it. It's super simple. So all you're going to do is you're just going to unplug this bad boy. All right? Boom. Unplug this bad boy. Plug in. It's literally this simple, guys. Plug in the Ethernet. Let's see if I can do this. This is kind of, oh no, I dropped the power cable. Of course I would drop the power cable. All right, I picked up that power cable. So yeah, you just unplug the power cable, you plug in the Ethernet, and then you plug this guy back in. It's really simple. Once I can get it in, boom, so there we go. We're now in, okay? And this guy's gonna boot up. You know, the light turns red when it's booting, yellow when it's not connected to the internet, and then green when it's connected. Blue when it's pairing, just in case you guys didn't know. And actually, you can go to the BOBCAT website and view all of the different light indicator statuses. And also, inside of the box that it comes with, it has, you know, the quick FAQ guide. Right as you open the box, it tells you exactly what these lights mean. So let's just wait a second, and we're gonna see this miner turn back on, and it's gonna connect to our Ethernet now. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do exactly what we just did, right? We're gonna push the button on the back, go back into the app, and go view, verify. 2 ways actually this time. First, we're gonna do it through the BOBCAT app or through the Helium app. We're gonna verify that it's connected to Ethernet. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go into the Linksys app, and it will show on the Linksys app that I'm actually connected to Ethernet now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the phone. Alrighty, so we're back in the app, and we're just gonna follow the same steps that we followed last time. Click on your hotspot, click on the gear in the top right corner, and then click pair. It takes a minute, but you're gonna see your hotspot pop up again. Click on your hotspot, and then it's gonna give us those three options. One of them being the Wi-Fi network, or Wi-Fi network. There we go. So you click on that, and now we're gonna see that it is confirmed it is connected via Ethernet. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go switch over to the Linksys app, and as you can see right here on the main screen, I'm also connected via Ethernet. So it's just twice confirmation that we are for sure connected via Ethernet, no longer connected via Wi-Fi. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the port forwarding. So the first step we need to do is we need to go back into the app, click on your hotspot, and then click on relayed, click on troubleshooting. And basically we're just trying to get the port numbers. So here they are, it's 44158. So write it down somewhere. I wrote it down on a sticky note, and just so that I make sure that I don't forget it. And now we're gonna go back into the Linksys app so that we can actually communicate with the router. So it's really simple, super easy. If you guys have the Linksys router and the app, you click on the top left corner, there's 3 lines, and then click Advanced Settings. And once you click Advanced Settings, you'll see Port Settings. So you click on that, and then we're just gonna set up single port forwarding. So we're gonna add a rule. You can name it whatever you want. Oh, my bad. Actually, right there, at the bottom, it says select a device. I selected the device that's connected via Ethernet. It was a BOBCAT miner. And now I'm just giving it a name. I'm calling it Relay Killer. And then super simple, the external port and the internal port, both of those are that number that you just wrote down. So it's 44158, 44158. And then at the very bottom, you actually need to change the protocol to TCP. And then you could click save. And that is it. Now we're saved. We have the port forwarding set up, and we're ready to go. Alrighty guys, so as you saw, I just set up the port forwarding on the Linksys app for the router. And what I saw online is that it does actually take quite some time for the miner to actually get out of relayed status. But what I'm going to do, just as an extra precaution, is I am going to unplug this guy and then plug it back in, just for an added layer of I don't know what to call it, just to make sure that it happened correctly. But really, you guys probably don't even need to do this step. You guys could just go to sleep, wake up the next day, and it will probably no longer say relayed. So I'm gonna unplug this guy just for a second, wait a little bit, and then plug it back in just so it can reboot. I always have a problem plugging this thing in. There we go, we're plugged back in. I'm gonna let it reboot, and then I'm gonna jump back on the app and see if it's relayed. If it is, it's probably still gonna be relayed, just because of what I was saying. What I've been reading online is that it takes some time for the relayed status to finally disappear. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna check back in the morning, record in the morning, and then you guys will see what's gonna happen. Hopefully it's not gonna be relayed anymore, and the problem will be fixed. What's up, guys? So it's the next day, and I actually woke up today, and unfortunately my freaking Helium app is not saying that the relayed status is gone. So I panicked, of course, and I went online and I was reading everywhere that I could possibly find information on this, i.e. Reddit. And so basically, here's what I figured out. A lot of people on Reddit are saying that this is a common issue, and that it's going to take quite some time for the relayed status to disappear. And then also, now that I'm connected through Ethernet, I've been checking the app to see if it's saying that it's online now. And what I also noticed is that the app, as well as the Explore page that's on the app, you can go to Explore and it takes you to a website that'll show your information online. Both of those are saying that the hotspot miner is offline or that it needs attention, and it's still saying that it's relayed. However, the hotspot miner itself, the light is green, and we know from BOBCAT's website, as well as the FAQ guide that they put inside of your box, that the green light means that it's connected to the internet and that it's working and everything's synced. So unfortunately, from what I've read, this is just a common issue, and basically all we can do now is just wait. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait and see what happens, and hopefully, cross your fingers, within the next day or two, this problem will be resolved and it'll be synced on the blockchain and it'll finally be mining helium. So that's my goal. I'm just gonna have to stick it out and wait. That's what everyone online is saying. A lot of people have actually reached out to BOBCAT, and that's what BOBCAT suggests you do. And from what I've read online, the application as well as the Explorer page, a lot of people are saying just ignore them, that they're not accurate, that they're behind, and that they take a long time to actually sync up with your hotspot miner. But as long as the light is green, we're good. We're good to go. So yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. I hoped this video helped you. I know we didn't get to the result that we wanted as quickly as we wanted. But here's what I'm gonna do. Once it does finally switch over to non-relayed status and it's fully synced, I'm gonna make another video for you guys just to update you guys and show that what I did actually worked. Hopefully it worked. I did everything that I could do, and I did everything correctly in terms of port forwarding and connecting the Ethernet cable. So yeah, it's just a waiting game now. But hopefully, this video will help you guys out. Just know that if you have Spectrum, you're not going to be able to do port forwarding, so you're going to have to go buy a router at Best Buy or wherever you can buy a router. Just buy a cheap one that's able to connect to the internet and provide Wi-Fi, and you should be good. You should be able to port forward, and then you'll be able to fix this relayed status. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, and you're still here, I really appreciate you. Make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with my mining adventure. I also am mining Ethereum with NiceHash, so I'm going to be making a video about that soon, because I've been making pretty good money with NiceHash. It's pretty nice to just set your computer up and mine some crypto and not have to worry about anything. Passive income, baby, passive income. But anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Wherever you guys are, stay blessed. Dylan is out.